Assalamualaikum. So today my team and I will present to you our group presentation, which is challenges of Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim before and after becoming the 10th Prime Minister. So before we go to the final celebration for this topic, let me tell you something about Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim. Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim is a politician who became the 10th Prime Minister of Malaysia from 22nd November 2022 until now. He was born on August 10, 1947 in Bukit Mertajam, Pulau Pinang. Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim is 77 years old this year and is a graduate of the University Malaya with a bachelor's degree in Malay Studies. He also attended few schools before being a student to Malaya University, which Sekolah Menengah Melayu, Seberang Peraya Pulau Pinang, and Malay College Kuala Kangsar MCKK, and proceeded to University Malaya before he studied abroad to the University of Maryland and Harvard University in 90s. He was also married to Dr. Wan Azizah on February 26, 1980 on 33 years old. From the marriage, they were granted 2 sons and 4 daughters. So back to our topic, Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim began actively participating in politics on March 29, 1982 when he joined UMNO at the age of 35. Subsequently, on August 8, 1982, he was appointed as the chairman of UMNO's Pematang Pauh division. He later became the lead of UMNO Youth on September 9, 1982. He was also appointed as the chairman of PKR in 2018 and has served as the chairman of Pakatan Harapan since 2020 until now. Undeniably, his involvement in politics has been very active and has made significant contributions to the organization he has been part of. Datuk Anwar Ibrahim is also known for his advocacy of democratic governance, economic reform, and social justice, and he continues to play an important role in shaping a brighter and more orderly political future for Malaysia. Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim is serving as the Prime Minister of Malaysia. Besides being a Prime Minister, he is also hold another position, which are Minister of Finance of Malaysia Cabinet since the day he became the Prime Minister. All his background shows that he is an intelligent and hardworking person and competent to be a leader.
So today I'll be talking about Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim's incredible journey to becoming Malaysia's Prime Minister, a story of resilience and determination despite numerous obstacles. First is his dismissal and imprisonment. Anwar's biggest setback came in 1998 when he was dismissed as Finance and Deputy Prime Minister under Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. He was arrested, charged with politically motivated crimes, and imprisoned for several years. This period was marked by political unrest and personal adversity. Next is rebuilding his political career. After his release, Anwar began rebuilding his political career. A key milestone came in 2008 when he won by election, but forming a majority coalition to challenge UMNO was an uphill battle. He faced delays, skepticism, and doubts about his ability to unite the opposition. Next, navigating political rivalries. Anwar also dealt with long-standing rivalries, particularly with Mahathir, whose return to power further complicated Anwar's path. Another challenge was winning the support of rural Malay voters, a crucial group in Malaysian politics. Skepticism about his ability to connect them posed risk to his coalition success. And finally, addressing social and economic challenges. Beyond political challenges, Anwar's platform aimed to tackle economic inequality and corruption, issues deeply rooted in Malaysian society. Balancing these priorities while leading a diverse nation tested his leadership.
Next, wrote to be the Prime Minister of Malaysia. The first one is political career on the rise 2008 until 2013. Anwar Ibrahim was released in 2004 and at that time he was active in politics again. Then the strategy was rearranged in order to challenge the National Front, Barisan Nasional, which at that time was being led by Abdullah Ahmad Badawi. He had success in 2008 where he managed to lead the People Justice Parti Keadilan Rakyat in order to achieve great success in 12th general election pilihan raya umum. When the People's Alliance, led by him, won 82 parliamentary seats and succeed in controlling several states. However, the tension in Pakatan Rakyat, which consists in PKR, DAP, and PAS, often challenge the stability of their cooperation. However, Anwar continues to be a key figure in opposition politics. The second one is general election in 2013 and 2018. In the 2013 election, Barisan Nasional position was almost overthrown by People's Alliance. However, due to the lack of seats, this made Barisan Nasional still in power at that time. Despite receiving lost vote, this situation did not make Tan Sri Anwar Ibrahim stop fighting and he tried to find ideas for change and reform. After 2013, in the general election and he sat in the opposition for several years, Tan Sri Anwar Ibrahim saw the great victory of Harapan coalition which consists of the People Justice Party Keadilan Rakyat, the Committed Democratic Action Party, DAP, Amanah Party, and Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia PBBM, which at the time was led by Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. Then Pakatan Harapan succeed in overthrowing Barisan Nasional, making Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad become Prime Minister again, but under an agreement that the position would be handed over to Anwar Ibrahim within 2 years. The third one is transfer of power and the collapsing coalition government 2020. Unexpectedly, in 2020, Pakatan Harapan fell apart. The power transfer agreement did not happen by Tun Dr. Mahathir at that time because he had resigned in 2020 without giving power to Anwar Ibrahim as promised in 2018. Discussed the Perikatan Nasional Government led by Muhyiddin Yassin, who has a combination of UMNO and several other parties to become the government at that time. Anwar Ibrahim, who now leads Pakatan Harapan as the opposition, he continues to strive to relive his dream of becoming Prime Minister. Various initiatives were taken to topple Muhyiddin Yassin's government, including attracting the support of parliamentarians. However, at that time, the political situation was in an unstable state and made traveling at that time difficult to achieve. Last but not least, appointment as the 10th Prime Minister 2022. The year of 2022 is equivalent to November 24. The Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Bilal Shah has announced the appointment of Anwar Ibrahim as the 10th Prime Minister after Member of Parliament have given full support to Tan Sri Anwar Ibrahim. In the end, Tan Sri Anwar Ibrahim led the country after more than 24 years of various obstacles, personal suffering, and political challenge.
Moving on are the challenges faced as the Prime Minister of Malaysia. The first issue, being a critical issue, is political stability within his governing coalition. The diverse and often conflicting interests of parties comprising his administration, coupled with the potential for shifts in party allegiances. This poses a serious threat to his reform agenda and overall efficiency of governance. Next is economic challenges. Driven by widespread of public dissatisfaction with the escalating living costs and perceived inadequacies in addressing economic inequality, this growing discontent underscores the urgent need for effective policy interventions to mitigate the economic strain on ordinary Malaysians. And moving on is corruption concerns. With Anwar's resolve to combat corruption, which is a cornerstone of his leadership platform, it has been marred by various controversies involving prominent figures within his government. And a notable example is Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, who, despite facing serious corruption charges, was discharged without acquittal. This development has sparked accusations of hypocrisy and engendered feelings of betrayal among reformist supporters who had placed high hopes in Anwar's commitment to integrity and justice. And last but not least, is the foreign policy struggles. Anwar's foreign policy has drawn criticism for its perceived lack of clarity and effectiveness. His administration is attempting to navigate a precarious balance between fostering a strong relations between Western powers and managing complex strategic ties with China, particularly amidst escalating geopolitical tensions over Malaysia's territorial claims in the South China Sea. This balancing act has not only influenced Malaysia's global standing but also posed challenges to domestic economic growth as Anwar seeks to attract foreign investments while contending with these intricate diplomatic dynamics.
Over almost 3 decades, Anwar's Ibrahim path to becoming Malaysia's then Prime Minister was characterized on November 22, 2022. After decades of battle, Anwar was finally appointed, and the formation of a unity government with parties from all political stripes signaled a dramatic change in Malaysian politics. Anwar's leadership style is distinguished by his capacity to forge alliances and handle Malaysia's complex ethnic politics. Notwithstanding these obstacles, Anwar's rise to the position of Prime Minister marks an important turning point in both his political career and Malaysia's history. May our current Prime Minister can play his role highest effortfully and reach his own goals as a leader to this country. Thank you.